If you want to get your account grinded all the way to the max level, or if you want players, you want coins, you want training, you know where to go, man. MutReserve.com. Use my code CK for 15% off your order, and I promise you'll be rich one day. Welcome back, you guys. Your boy CK. We are back with the NFL stat leaders of the week, this time for the 2021 NFL season. Now, this is normally going to be dropped on Tuesdays or sometimes Wednesdays at the latest. This is an anomaly. Me and my girl have been, just trying to get stuff for the house, and we've been very busy with that, so I apologize. Next week is going to be early. And also, if you're not already following me on Twitter, do that so you can help me figure out who's going to be the stat leaders while the games are being played, because I could get this wrong, even though we're using fantasy and we're using ESPN. So we're going to see who scored the most and then go by that. But if there's someone you think deserves to be here, the best way to reach me is over on Twitter. You can add me. Now let's see who had the best week one. Starting with Patrick Mahomes. His team came back against the Browns, man. He had 3 passing touchdowns, 337 yards, and a rushing touchdown to go along with it. Dak Prescott was third in fantasy for all quarterbacks. He had 403 pass yards, 3 touchdowns, and 13 rushing yards. So he's going to be the backup. Kyler Murray should be a higher than an 82. I'm doing this before Madden releases the week 1 update, but I'm going to guess his overall is going to be higher. He was second in fantasy for all quarterbacks with 289 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 touchdown on the ground. So he had a phenomenal week. Now the series might go into the second channel depending on how it gets received. That's where we did it last year. I have no problem doing it there. So if you're not already subbed to the second channel, link will be in the description, or I might pin it in the comments. Either way, let's focus on Christian McCaffrey. He didn't even get a touchdown, but he still had the most fantasy points of any running back. 98 yards on the ground, 89 through the air on 9 receptions. Joe Mixon did have a touchdown on the ground, along with 127 rushing yards, 23 receiving yards on 4 receptions. And then the Lions running backs were 3 and 4 respectively. DeAndre Swift just outside the top 3. But his teammate Jamal Williams had 54 rushing yards and a touchdown on the ground, and 56 receiving yards on 8 receptions. So he's going to be the number 3. And we're going to go with 5 wide receivers. Okay, so Amari Cooper led everyone with 40.9 fantasy points in full PPR. Man's had 139 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns, and 13 receptions. Just a nasty week 1 performance. Tyreek Hill was unbelievable as usual. 4 rushing yards, but 197 receiving yards, so over 200 total, and then a touchdown on 11 receptions. Just disgusting. My man's Tyler Lockett is constantly underrated. I think he should be a 90 or higher one day. Hopefully Madden puts respect on his name. He had 100 receiving yards in week 1, 2 touchdowns, and 4 receptions. People keep saying Thielen's gonna drop off. I don't know why they keep saying that. He just keeps proving you wrong. 92 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns on 9 receptions. Helped me win my fantasy, yes sir. But I almost lost because I kept this guy on the bench. Deebo Samuel, you will always be a starter on my team after this week because you playing the Eagles. Anywho, 189 receiving yards, a touchdown on 9 receptions, and he would have had more points if not for the fumble he lost. On to the tight ends, we have Darren Waller, the baller. 28.5 fantasy points, second for all tight ends in week 1. 105 receiving yards, a touchdown on 10 receptions. He had like 19 targets. Derek Carr did not stop going to him. And can you blame him? I mean, Waller looks unbelievable out there. And so many people have been saying Gronk was washed. I don't even know if he got drafted in some of the leagues. But now, people are starting to regret that. They got to remember that Gronk is one of the all-time greats, if not the best to ever do it. 90 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns on 8 receptions. And then the offensive line is always going to be the number 1 running backs offensive line because, they can't do it alone. They need some help. So we have the Carolina Panthers O-line, Taylor Moton leading the way. As for the defense, you can see we're on the Cardinals for a reason. They had the number 1 scoring defense in the NFL in fantasy in week 1. And you can see why, man. They're already off to a great start. The additions they made in the offseason definitely helping them a lot. Team's 84 overall. Offense is almost a 90. So, yeah, I expect them to make the playoffs. Let's see them to halfway through the season. They are in a tough division, so it might not be easy. 5-2 halfway through the season in a race for number 1 in the division, man. It is easily the toughest division in the league. I don't care what anyone says, man. Huge game versus the Packers and Aaron Rodgers. Let's get it, man. I don't even know how this team lost 2 games. I mean, look at all these superstars they have. It's kind of insane. Come on, Thielen. Going up and dropping it. Okay, nobody's perfect, but he was damn near perfect in week number 1. helped the Vikings. I believe they won in overtime. I didn't get to see all the games, but I remember seeing some of that game. Thielen was going crazy, and so was this guy. He did his damage on Monday Night Football. One of the better Monday Night Football games. Can we be honest? It was one of the best week ones in recent memory. Like, there's so many thrillers. So many thrillers. Mahomes with a skateboard is going to get us the first down and then some. But yeah, I love doing this series just because you get to talk football and recap what happened during the week and look forward to the next week. You know McCaffrey's going to have a big game. Ooh, they're playing against the Saints. That's going to be one of the better games during the week. There's a lot of good matchups. Early in the season, almost every matchup is a good matchup. You just happy football's back. McCaffrey getting the big game. My man's is not tired. I kind of feel bad for the backups. I really do, because they're not going to get much playing time. McCaffrey's doing his thing. Tyreek going to get some nice yak right here and get the first down. If you have any of the Chiefs' top 3, you're guaranteed to pretty much be in every single week of fantasy. You're going to be in contention. When I tell you my team is trash and all I have is Mahomes and Kelsey, that's the only reason why I won one of my leagues. So yeah, get them every year. Get them every single year. Mahomes going to take off. He could do this too. I think he had one on the ground and he's going to get down to the 1. You know what? Let's feed the backup, Joe Mixon. People sleep on him every single year. I don't know why he's always so underrated, but he's easily a top 10 running back, and he's going to get the first points of the game. Now on the defensive end, the Cardinals, I mean, a lot of people are saying they're going to be one of the better defenses, and on paper they are, plus in real life they prove they are too. The overreactions, it has to go both ways. You can't just overreact to all the bad stuff. You know, like the Packers, who shit the bed in week 1, but it's only 1 week. I saw a screenshot of the Bucks lost 38-3 to the Saints, I believe, and then they went on to win the Super Bowl. Like, you could be happy if your team won, especially in good fashion, but just remember, it is only 1 week. Aaron Jones getting the first down. If you had him, Devontae, or Aaron Rodgers, do not panic. It was only 1 week. I'll say it again, man. They should bounce back against the Lions, but I do expect the Lions to be better than people think. Okay, they almost came back against the Niners. Just another one of many amazing finishes. In week 1, look at JJ almost get the sack, and Aaron Jones gonna get the touchdown. Let's see who got open on Waller. Just so good, so strong, so fast. How you gonna help out the enemy but not your teammate? That's tragic. That's why you guys are 0-1. I'm only kidding, man. The Packers are actually my pick to win the Super Bowl. Okay, I think Rodgers gonna get number 2. So yeah, just if you're a Packers fan, do not panic. That's all I gotta keep saying. Oh, McCaffrey wide open. Mahomes putting it right on the money. Could you imagine he had a guy like McCaffrey out the backfield? This is a play I don't think I've seen before, but it's definitely effective. Might have to add it to my arsenal as we take the lead. Watch the middle of the field. Oh, that's a dime right there. Yeah, it's all Madden, in case you couldn't tell already. I'm going deep. No, I didn't get a chance to get a smooth release. I got hit as I threw it. Let's at least prevent the pick 6. Damn it, I should have spotlighted Devontae. See, the no stamina thing is cool and dandy when you're on offense, but when you're on defense facing against an amazing offense like this, it's not the most fun thing to go against. Aaron Jones off to the races. This is unbelievable. Oh, Mahomes on the run. There it is. Tyreek, come on, carry us. Y'all can count out Mahomes and this amazing offense if you want to. Or maybe count me out. Either one. Either way, we're not going to give up. Oh, R1. Mahomes on the run. There it is. That's a Dottie. Touchdown, Adam Thielen. 3rd down and 5. Another chance to get off the field. Please, let's make it happen. Let's go! Oh, he took it from him too. Chandler Jones with the veteran savviness to not only get the sack, but the fumble. There it is, Tyreek making it look easy. We got a tie game. Always watch for Devontae. Nobody's open except for that guy downfield. Wow. Aaron Jones going to cap it off with a touchdown. He was just unstoppable. We're going deep. F it. We're going deep to Tyreek. And there it is. He's a cheat code. We're going to overtime. There it is. Biggest play of the game. No. Wide open. MVS. Packers going to take the W. They still end up first in the division, 14-3. Wouldn't lose a game the rest of the season. The only losses they had all year were versus the Rams, who are looking like one of the best teams in the league. The Texans, who surprised a lot of people in week 1. They're going to be better than people think, man. And then they had a long winning streak heading into the playoffs. Offense finished first in the league. Not even surprised at all. How about the defense? They finished top 10 at number 8. Mahomes had a nasty season, 39-11 touchdown interception ratio. McCaffrey, 14 touchdowns. Mahomes had 8 on the ground. Mixon had 7. Tyreek, the only 1,000-yard receiver, on the team. Waller was second. And there were a bunch of guys with 5+ receiving touchdowns. On defense, Simba led everyone in tackling. 19 tackles for loss for JJ Watt, 16 for Jordan Phillips. 3 guys had double-digit sacks, just nasty. And then 3 guys had 3+ interceptions. Lamar wins MVP though. Mahomes gets in the top 3, but it wasn't enough to take them to the Super Bowl, man. They end up losing in the divisional round, even though they had the 1 seed. They lost to the Bears and Justin Fields. Mahomes did okay, no interceptions. Fields just played a little bit better. So there it is, the NFL stat leaders from week 1, man. I guarantee one of these teams is going to win the Super Bowl. Happened last year. It took like almost to the end of the season, but it will happen, okay? So hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Please go ahead and destroy the like button if you want this series to continue. 1,000 likes, we'll keep it going on this channel. If not, we'll put it on the second channel, man. Either way, hopefully you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one.